Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I'm Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
I'm in a good mood.
Great.
Yeah, I spent a week of being almost dead, and the last couple of days we've had sunshine and not hot but warmer temps. And yeah, after starting last Sunday, I was sick, man. I don't know what I had. I think it was coronavirus, but it got to the point I had not had anything to drink. I've done no drugs
that you're aware of.
Unless I think Beth roofied me. I played poker Saturday night. It wasn't going my way, so I bowed out before I lost a bunch of money.
Okay.
I had a straight flush, lost to a higher straight flush, that kind of night.
Boo.
The only thing that beats is a higher straight flush or a royal flush. I lost. I was like, I had about 5 hands like that, and I just went, it's not going to be my night. So I bowed out, went home early, got in bed a decent time. Sunday, got up, wasn't feeling good, went to church. I just no energy. And then Monday rolled around, which is President's Day, so no work.
Yeah.
And I felt terrible.
No work for you.
Well, yeah, for me.
I had to take time off.
Yeah, that sucks.
My company blows.
And they're unpatriotic.
Pretty much.
And yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday, not until about Friday did I feel close to 100%. It got to the point where I'd wake up, get up, use the bathroom, whatever, sit in my recliner, and I went to work Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, but I did. I don't, it's one of those things where you drive somewhere and don't know how you got there. You don't remember what you did. I wasn't with it, and I would get home, put my headphones on, start watching Hulu or something on my laptop. I fall asleep, wake up, type some things on Facebook, or I would wake up at times remembering I had conversations with people via text or Facebook Messenger or whatever, but not the context of it. And at one point, I woke up to a message, you going, dude, why did you edit an old episode? No clue I did it.
Awesome.
That's why I was like, did I mess something up? I'm sorry. I'm sick. I don't know what I had, but I had no alcohol in my system, no drugs in my system that I'm aware of. And yeah, that whole thing, when you messaged me, I was like, crap. Well, I immediately went on the site. I was like, I blew up our podcast. I ruined everything. I had no clue that I did that. And you were like, and you were nice about it. You're like, I'm not mad, but it's old. Like, why are you messing? I don't remember that.
What it ended up doing was republishing the show. It didn't mess up any of the statistics or any of that stuff. It just republished the show again. So it looked like we launched 2 shows in one day now. Because they both,
I didn't remember doing that. I had messages I sent people, nothing bad, but I just couldn't remember the context of the conversations. But now I'm good. I'm back. I did a little driving for work a couple weeks ago. I caught up on some podcasts. So, the Bourbon Hunters, I finally caught up on theirs.
Yep.
And it cracked me up because, Mo Dingo from One More Rep filled in for Tyler.
Yeah.
Then they give us a shout out, and I was like, oh, I finally heard it. I was like, that's very cool of them. And I messaged them saying, Dude and Mo, saying, hey guys, thanks for the shout out. I really appreciate it. I know Martelle might have said something, but I just want to let you know I appreciate it too. And,
I don't think I said anything.
Oh, maybe you didn't. But I was like, we should get together and do a show sometime.
Right.
It'd be fun, And, they're like, yeah, that's great. We talked a bit. And one of the things they mentioned was what we had just reviewed the day before, that Balvenie, whatever.
Yeah.
They mentioned it in an episode I hadn't heard. One of them said his wife likes this scotch. I said, hey, this Tuesday, the one we're dropping, we reviewed this. Give it a listen. And then I listened to the episode when Tyler came back, and like,
he's like, who's Buckhorn Podcast?
It's so funny. Yeah, dude's like, one of the things I want to do is,
we'll do a swap cast.
We'll do a swap cast with Buckhorn. He goes, who's Buckhorn? I about lost it. I'm driving home from, I think, Lima, and I just started laughing.
Oh, I sent dude a message to me. I'm like, who's Buckhorn Podcast?
Yeah. But, big shout out to dude and Tyler of, Bourbon Hunters, Mo of One More Rep, and then a new podcast, a buddy of mine that's very close to me. He's one of my best friends since I was a kid. He's older than me, but he started one called Living in the 80s.
Okay.
That you can find on Spotify. He is all things 80s. So there's only 2 episodes in, but if you grew up anytime in the 80s, it's just the nostalgia comes waving back. There's a Facebook page for it and everything, and So now people are sharing toys and cars and it's amazing.
There's stuff you can watch on Netflix, like the toys that made us, the movies that made us.
Yeah, I haven't watched that yet.
Mini mocks or mini docs that talk about that stuff.
I think I might want to have him on. We can talk about our childhood.
I don't remember mine. Too much head trauma. So we haven't been together in like 2 weeks.
Yeah, been a minute.
The show released, our last show was just rapid fire where we were sitting here just
BS,
random questions and BS, and I record everything. So, but yeah, we did a whole President's Day weekend thing here in Columbus with the girls. Like we were at COSI and the zoo. And
you guys were everywhere.
16-bit and pins, and the whole paleo thing went out the window.
I was wondering how you were doing with that.
It wasn't. So I'm doing well with it.
That weekend just killed it.
I'm like, I'm not going to bother trying to. But what was funny, or not funny, haha, but funny, like what? So I was down 12 pounds. After that weekend, I was back up 4 pounds. And the minute that I just jumped off that, hit the gym, I was back down like 4 pounds again, 2.5 pounds to 4 pounds again. Now today, I kind of was like, fuck it, I'm eating a meatball sub.
Nice.
Because
the meatballs are okay.
Well, the bread, the meatballs, the cheese, I was just like, I made like a small tuna salad with 2 cans. And it was not doing it.
Well, nobody comes here for the salad.
Right.
Tuna salad.
Yeah. Well, everything's either a sandwich or a salad. So
that's true.
Prove me wrong.
Super salad.
So
sandwich or salad?
Sandwich or salad. I posted it on our Facebook page.
I saw it. I actually laughed at that one.
But we're going to actually taste this bottle of whiskey that I have. We're just going to jump into this. I was given a bottle of whiskey.
Can we know who you got it from?
His name's Kurt.
Oh, okay. So
it's not anybody of like, here, you need to try this. And
but when
he works for a company,
it was sealed.
Yeah,
so
it was
not
wax
like
sealed.
Your buddy Kurt just said, "Hey, here's something I poured in a unlabeled bottle."
No, he works for a company. They prototype glass and plastic bottles. They get bottles in from all over the place, and it was a wax sealed bottle. It's square. It's whatever. I posted a picture a couple weeks ago about it.
Yeah.
But there's no label on it. Most of the bottles, they get labels. So they know who they're from, and they were going to throw it out. And he's like, no, it's sealed. I got a friend of mine. He'll take it. I'll give it to him. He'll drink it. So I opened it up at the gym when he gave it to me. Gave it a sniff test. Yep, it's bourbon. Or gave it a sniff test and a quick little sip. It's bourbon. Don't know what it is, where it's from, who made it, what the alcohol content is.
Technically, we don't know it's bourbon.
Oh, it's bourbon. It tastes like bourbon.
It tastes like it. But so did that bourbon finished rum that I gave.
Well, yeah, whatever. But that was rum. Knowing that's rum, when you taste this, you'll be like, oh, yeah, that's bourbon.
Okay.
It has that
sweet corn,
charred oaky, sweet corn, corny taste to it.
Cornholio taste.
It's bourbon. So we're going to do that. So I've got my little about 1 ounce pour. You've got about a 1 ounce pour.
Yeah.
So bottoms up.
Well, I'm smelling it first.
Yeah. It's got a kind of an ethanol and vanilla smell to it.
It does. It kind of smells strong. It smells like it's not been aged very long.
Well, and I've only had a quick taste of it, like just a little like eyedroppers worth sip.
I'm trying to clear out my nostrils without blowing my nose. It smells.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah. It tastes so familiar. It tastes like a Willet almost, or.
That's good. It's got good burn. It's definitely got burn, but it's not hot burn.
It's probably got a higher alcohol content. It's probably
I feel it on the tongue and the
4
chest.
Year. It's probably a 4.
I would guess
6 year.
I would guess this one's closer to a 3 to 4 year. I don't think it's 6.
Yeah.
I think it's very young.
It's young. It tastes young.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
I'm trying to think what it reminds me of, though.
The very, very end of the finish tastes like soap, but that's just me. I think the Willet pot still, or the still pot, or whatever the hell that bottle is, that tastes like cilantro to me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I am not a fan of that bottle. I got some downstairs. You can try it. That tastes like cilantro. I'm not a fan.
We'll save it. We'll do a show review and you can talk about how much you don't like it.
Well, I'm doing it right now.
I don't know what this reminds me of. It's smooth.
It's better on the second sip. I'm going to throw some water in this.
I was about to ask. I don't have water here with me today.
Oh, we forgot to get you water.
Yeah, I didn't get water like usual.
That's all right.
It is better on the second sip. What's the water do?
It didn't do anything.
Really? I like it. I'll say that.
Maybe I need to.
I bet I would love this on the rocks.
I like it. Like I think I'm going to move it out of this bottle and put it in my decanter.
Yeah, so it looks a little more presentable.
Well, I mean, like the
masking tape label.
I like the masking tape label.
I really do.
The bottle of the unknown whiskey, which is kind of a tribute to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
It's just so weird that you got a totally unlabeled, wax sealed. People don't wax seal every bottle. That's a process that takes time and money.
Well, that's a process that happens usually before labeling.
And you don't get, it's got a cork. We've tasted some that we like and some we don't like that are corked or aren't corked.
Oops.
But everything leads me to believe
it's not a real cork.
Okay. It's not a real cork.
It's a plastic cork. But there's a logo on the top of the bottle. It's C and B, ampersand B. So.
And you tried Googling.
We tried
found nothing.
Kurt and I both got into.
It stands for Kurt and Brandon.
I
probably with a K.
I think it's with a K. We tried to figure out where this was from. We went looking. I did probably an hour's worth of extensive searching, for just spirit companies, not whiskey, spirit companies that were C and B.
Yeah.
And the only thing I could come up with was a company that was like a wine and spirits producer or something along those lines. I would have to
go back and find it.
But it was, I think they were out of California or some shit. But we never did find who it was. Oh, here, C&B International Distribution of refrigerated grocery goods, liquor, wine, and beer. So we could find, that's the closest thing I could find to a C&B. But, oh well.
I don't know. You told me about this. I have not researched anything. I just decided to wait and see.
Well, what are you going to research? I mean, there's nothing to look for.
Right. Well, it's a clear bottle. The C&B, the
square bottle whiskey.
I mean, it's got to be the only one that has that. Obviously, the cap with the C&B on it, and
I had to fight like hell to get all the wax off of that cap just to find it, just see if there's anything under it. But it was just black wax sealed. So, and that may just be, hey, we had leftover wax. Seal it.
I don't know. I like the mystique around it.
I do too.
I kind of don't want to know.
I don't, and I do only because I want to know what the hell I'm drinking. Because if I like it, I want to go buy another bottle of it.
That's the part.
Probably benchmark number 8.
Believe me, this is not benchmark number 8.
I
have had my samplings of benchmark number 8. This is not that. But I don't know. I like it a lot, actually. It's not my absolute favorite, but I like it more than a lot we've tried.
Yeah, it's up there. I mean, it's up there right with a lot of, whiskeys that we've had that are, I sit here and I've been looking at the bottle. I've been waiting to drink it. It wasn't given to me for the show, but I've been waiting to drink it on the show so that we could talk about this thing.
Right.
But I walked by and I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a glass of that. Oh, I'm going to get a glass of that. And I've just been kind of holding off so that we could talk about it here. It's really good.
I really like it. I don't think it's aged very long, but it's really smooth.
See, I think it's longer. I think it's 4 to 6. You're saying 3 to 4. I think it's at least 4 to 6. It's not super ethanol-y.
I think it's a younger but higher end. I don't think it's a benchmark or an H&H. I think it's a
higher end as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it's younger, and I could be way off, man. I'm not.
Well, at first I thought it was. It smelled a little like Eagle Rare.
Yeah, so I haven't had Eagle Rare in so long. It's hard for me to remember. Now, I did just find a bottle, but that is staying sealed for a while because I haven't found it in like a year.
Right, and then I thought maybe it was Mitchers. Or maybe an E.H. Taylor. None of those. I mean, I was walking around the house with this bottle. I'd smell this one. I'd go open another one. I'd smell that one. I don't know what it is. I like it. I wish I could tell you where to go buy it. If I like you, maybe I'll let you try it. But that's probably not going to be the case.
Because you don't like many people.
I hate people. I don't people well.
You only tolerate me.
I only tolerate everybody.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of what I've had and at the same time record a podcast. And in my right hand, I've got a glass in my left hand and a cell phone in my right trying to Google anything that looks like. What color was the wax on it?
Black. This is black wax. I've already done a Google for a search for whiskey in a square bottle with a black wax seal. Nothing came up.
It's so weird, man. I'm glad that we're the ones that are trying this instead of me hearing it on another podcast, because then I'd be jealous. So for all you, maybe some new listeners from the Bourbon Hunters, suck it. You're not getting any.
I would probably let Dude try some.
No, them. I was talking about the listeners. Whoever else is listening.
No one's listening.
Since people listen to us.
I double checked our numbers the other day. Our top rated downloaded show at 98 episodes.
98 now. Down. Huh? It just went to 99. Blows and steal our shows. Yeah.
Yeah. That one was 98 earlier today, so someone else must have downloaded it.
Maybe I saw it wrong.
And then I'm about to Martelle a story. And then after that, but it goes from 99 to 58.
Yeah, I'll take it.
So second place is 58 and it's still about, 30 to 40 downloads behind. We're doing Florida Man today.
Well, should we rate this or?
You know what? I don't know that it's really worth rating.
Well, but then people will know what it compares to versus everything else we've done.
Not really.
How so?
Okay, I give it a 3.5.
Okay, I'm with you.
But you can't go out and buy it, so
that's true.
Why rate it?
So we give it a 3.5 on taste.
I give it a 3.5. That's great.
A 1 on availability.
Yeah. Good luck finding it because I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I'm going to have to look up more at home because I really like this, and I know you've researched, but I'm dumb and waste time trying to do it too.
We're doing Florida Man today.
I like Florida Man episodes.
I love Florida Man episodes, and someone had mentioned that they love Florida Man episodes. Yes. So we are doing a Florida Man episode today.
Let's go. And you've looked these up, so I have no clue what's coming. I've seen a bunch of articles.
I haven't looked it up. I just said Florida Man this week. That's it.
Let's go. What's happening in Florida? I have friends and family in Florida, and they're all idiots.
Keep in mind, we don't read the article. We just read the title.
We only read the article if it's like so far out there. Like,
we got one that we're gonna have to look at the article because I was going through looking for just to see what's there. So the top 10 this week of Florida Man: shoplifting Florida man flees store, strips naked as steaks fall out of his pants.
Okay.
That's number one.
So we know what he was stealing. He was stealing meat.
He was stealing meat.
And he took off his pants and his meat flopped out.
Yeah.
And got busted. Here's my thing. Why would you remove the pant? Like, I can't run well. But if I'm trying to run, I can only imagine trying to pull the pants down closer to the ankles is going to hinder that movement.
Right.
And that's a good idea.
You want more?
Yeah.
Well. All right. So, yeah.
The fact that, stealing steaks. Oh.
Did you just, you son of a bitch.
Son of a.
He just
I just went like a cat and smacked the cup off the table.
Fucking Randy. And it still had whiskey in it, too.
Not much. Not much. A thumb's print worth of spillage.
Oh, okay. All right. So the next one is infamous Florida man with half a head arrested for attempted murder.
I was still on the meat falling out of the pants. Infamous with half a head wanted for murder. Okay, so while one guy is losing his meat, the other guy can't find his head. And this
he literally has half a head. Like from
Is there a picture?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hold on a sec.
Now I've seen a picture of a guy that had like a caved in head before.
Well, that's what this looks like.
From like a shotgun blast.
This might be that guy.
Might be the same one.
Just hit the power button on the big remote.
This one.
Nope, the big one.
This one.
Yep. Putting it directly
big,
at
you
the
meant
TV.
The large one.
The fat one.
Should have just called it the Randy one. Okay, so I was still on the meat guy losing his pants. So now we're on to...
So now we're on number 2.
He's wanted for murder.
Yeah. So, yeah, you've seen that guy before.
He is infamous. That's the guy I've seen.
Yeah. So half a head arrested for attempted murder. He's not on the run. He got arrested.
Arrested for attempted murder.
For attempted murder.
So he failed at
the murder because he only has half a head.
He should have thought that one through.
But ching. All right, number 3. Florida man tries to shoot puppy. Puppy shoots him instead.
Yes.
Dogs win.
I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm so glad, first off, they didn't call the puppy a fur baby because screw those people. Secondly,
I don't think they would call it a fur baby.
Did the dog pull the trigger? I don't want to know. It's like the whiskey. I don't want to know.
We can speculate because that's what we do with Florida man.
Speaking of, the dude tried to shoot a puppy, so screw him.
Right. I'm sure he tried to shoot the dog, and somehow the dog knocked the gun out of his hand, and it went off when it hit the floor.
Which, Derek texted me and said, dude, now, language warning, Mom.
Which Derek?
Music Derek texted me and said, dude, I just watched Don't Fuck With Cats.
That's not language. That's the name of the show.
It is. I know, but some people don't like the F word.
I don't care.
So I said, okay, I got to watch it. So
it's Thursday, not about cats.
No, Thursday. It starts off with what happens to some cats. But Thursday, I literally got so engrossed in it, I watched it all the way through straight.
Yeah, all 3 episodes.
I didn't get out my recliner. I was sitting there with my laptop, my headphones on, like 3 hours or however long straight.
Yep. That
was better and more intense to me than Making a Murderer.
Yeah. Oh, it was such a good documentary.
And I still have questions, but
I want to know why they didn't, or whether he declined or not. The guy, they didn't interview.
Yeah. I have so many questions about all of it. I want to talk to the people these internet sleuths. And honestly, some of the stuff they found was pretty smart.
It's genius.
But
the fact that he went through and set all that stuff up.
Yeah. That dude.
That's even more like.
Exactly. He's smart.
He's crazy.
The dude knew what he was doing. Well, he's crazy, but you got to be smart to get away with that and set that up. That takes a lot of planning and a way of thinking that most people don't think.
No.
It's that serial killer mindset, like Dahmer, like John Wayne Gacy, how he got away with it for so long. They're insane. They're messed up, but it's pretty smart.
It is.
But here, a puppy killed a
dude.
Puppy killer.
Way to go, puppy. All right. Number 4. And this one I might have to look at the article on. Florida man breaks into home, sucks on sleeping man's toes.
Okay. Didn't we read something like last year about somebody doing this?
Maybe.
I think we did this on an episode.
Serial sucker.
I think we have a copycat sucker.
Let's see what No, this just happened. Right here.
Oh yeah, this is this year,
brand new,
2020.
So,
but maybe it's a copycat from the guy. I've heard a story of somebody breaking in and sucking on people's toes.
That's just a weird thing.
First off, if you are two consenting adults and like sucking each other's homes,
sucking on each other's toes.
Sorry,
homes. I'm gonna suck your house. You mean use the vacuum cleaner?
Just somebody standing outside with their face up against your wall, like. That's, do you. I think it's nasty. I'm not into feet. I don't get it. Feet don't gross me out necessarily. I don't want strangers' feet on me or nothing, but my feet, my wife's feet, it doesn't gross me out, but I'm also not sucking on my wife's toes. It's not my thing. But to break into a random stranger's house, you don't know where their feet have been. You know nothing about them. Well, maybe you stalk them.
Well, I mean, you can know stuff about somebody. But
well, that's true. Right. But still.
So just the incident occurred on Christmas Eve. That's why I was like, what? So Santa Claus.
I saw Santa sucking
on people's toes.
Oh, daddy's toes. It was a man.
It was a man.
Oh, it's a man.
All right.
Disgusting.
Number 5. Nearly naked Florida man breaks into school, smears feces and cake frosting everywhere.
Now, you know what's weird about this is I call my feces cake frosting, so this title's misleading.
I mean, if it's the consistency of.
It usually is.
That's gross.
It's like wiping a Sharpie back there, man.
Ooh.
Takes forever. I'm going to get one of those bidet add-ons.
Actually, I want one of those.
Yeah, I do too.
I tried. I said something to Liz. She's like, no. I'm like.
She don't have to use it.
I want one.
Yeah.
I want to spray water on my butthole.
Spray off the beehole. That's right. And you know it's zestfully clean.
Yeah. You don't just wipe shit off your hands. If you get shit on your hands, you wash your hands. Why not wash your asshole?
Yeah. Wash
Get a bidet, people.
Yeah. If you don't have a bidet, you're disgusting. My question is, it says nearly naked. What's that mean?
Boxers.
Oh, okay. Well, but that's no different than wearing swim trunks or
underwear.
Are they open fly boxers?
Your junk could probably fly out at some point.
Okay, well that's
He
fair.
had one nut hanging out.
What if he only had one nut? Then that's 100% nut.
That's
if he's
just
a nut.
That's just nut then.
They have a funfetti.
Number 6. Florida man sexually assaults stuffed Olaf doll at Target.
Okay, did the Olaf doll consent?
Probably.
Well, then who cares? Well,
he said, I like warm hugs.
Hey, I see what you did there.
And the guy gave him a warm hug.
Olaf gave the guy a warm hug.
It depends on how the sexual assaulting happened.
Fair enough. Touche. I didn't think about that.
I mean, whatever.
Got that carrot nose.
All right, so let's jump to number 7.
Why not buy the doll and take it home? Then nobody cares.
Because
you don't get arrested.
People don't get off on doing stuff in public. They think it's funny.
On doing Olaf dolls?
I mean, my cousins and I used to play football in toy stores. We could have played football at home.
Yeah, that's different than whipping your junk out and screwing a stuffed doll, though.
Well, no one said he whipped his junk out.
This is why dude made sure to tell folks. Dude and Mo made sure to tell folks we are not safe for work. We are not family friendly.
Yeah.
If you want family friendly, do not come here because on our show, Olaf
gets sexually assaulted at Target.
Yeah.
All right, number 7. Florida man masturbates while waiting at Social Security office.
Okay, again, I got to know, how long was he waiting?
Well, let's see what it says.
Did he go to the bathroom?
Maybe
and do
he's got
it,
a
or
problem.
Was it just right there?
Oh,
whoa! That dude cussed me out at Easton yesterday.
That guy cussed everybody out at Easton yesterday. Florida man has been arrested for choosing a very Florida man way to pass the time while he waited at the Social Security office. 30-year-old James Terrell Williams. He's got three first names. Was arrested on. Well, this is an old one. This comes from March 20th. Last year.
March 5th after pleasure himself.
He was allegedly pleasuring himself in plain view at a federal employee that was assisting him with a disability claim, according to the affidavit.
Allegedly. Keyword.
You know what? These are the top 10.
And it says
these aren't top 10 this week.
And it says disability. Obviously, he was not disabled in all ways. Yeah, but let's keep rolling because I like that list. That was funny.
Oh no, we're gonna finish off this list and then we'll do we'll do the this week.
Okay.
Let's see the next one. Florida man breaks into home, cooks breakfast, tells owner to go back to sleep.
I would
Can I join
be okay
you
with that? Yeah,
I'm like
I'm not going to go back to sleep, but keep going.
What are you making? I won't
go
call
to the
cops
deep freeze and get some more bacon out.
I mean, are you cooking my food or did you bring the food?
If he brought food, he's cooking to my home. Let's go.
Well, I'm in on this.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to call the cops.
No.
Like, you want to come over every Saturday?
What are you doing for dinner?
You don't even have to break in.
Yeah, I will let you in.
I'll
ring
let
the
you
doorbell.
in. Yeah, just ring the doorbell. I'll let you in.
Yeah, you can definitely cook for me.
Walmart evacuated after Florida man found crawling through the ceiling.
Okay, why did they have to evacuate the Walmart and not just get the Florida man out of the ceiling?
Who knows?
I feel
mean,
like,
honestly,
in the end, it was just a raccoon.
Yeah. which are rampant in Florida as well.
It's Walmart. Who cares? I feel like the average Walmart goer.
That's just people at Walmart.
Care. Yeah.
It's people at Walmart. There's a guy crawling through the ceiling.
They would cheer him on.
I get it. Although I'm trying to think, what's Walmart's ceiling? They're not drop ceilings, so what's the Walmart ceiling look like?
I don't know.
I don't remember.
Well, they've usually got the purlins, the metal purlins. They're sprayed with what's called dry fall paint.
Right.
It's a commercial building. I used to work on them all the time. So he must have been crawling through the ceiling like one of the front office areas where they have the upstairs and downstairs maybe.
That
like
has to be the case.
Because, you can't just, if you're crawling through, if he got up to the purlins and they're 30, 40 feet off the ground, whatever, probably about 30 feet, good for him.
Fucking Spider-Man.
I'd cheer him on.
All right, yeah.
Wait for him to fall.
All right, and the last one, number 10. Florida man pries open gator's mouth to get his dog back.
Now, see, if this guy would have just gave his dog a Glock, like the other puppy, it could have just shot the gator itself.
Shot the gator.
Yeah.
This happens all the time. Animals are constantly being eaten by gators in Florida.
Well, yeah.
Keep your dog on a leash, dummy.
That's what gators do. They eat smaller animals. Gator hunters use chicken to lure gators in.
I remember hearing of something similar to this story. So this is this is back in August. We may have actually talked about this one.
We might have.
All right. So let's hit up some of this week. So we talked about the shoplifter. That was this week. We talked about
right out of his pants.
The sucking toes, the smearing feces, the Walmart evacuation. There's a calendar you can buy.
On the left there.
This guy?
No, your other left.
This guy.
Yes.
Man found sitting on family's roof in his underwear, has no idea how he got there.
That could have been me this past week.
That was you this
I was sitting in my recliner on my underwear going, I didn't edit any shows, Martelle, and then I logged in and went, I republished the show.
It says,
I have no clue.
It says edited by Randy Nelson.
I might have been abducted, or something, and something was possessing my body from about Sunday morning-ish to about Thursday morning-ish, I think. Matter of fact, when I showed up.
It was the Lord.
It was the Lord. When I showed up for work Wednesday, I had the new guy come help me. I said, don't come ride with me, because usually let's ride together. And
yeah.
I said, just meet me up at Rickenbacker. Whatever I've got, I don't want you any closer to me than you have to be. So he actually met at my place, followed me up. We went up together, got on base, and we got out of the vehicles. He looked at me and went, whoa. You look sick.
You look amazing.
That's how he said it.
How are you so slim today?
How are you so skinny? It wasn't me. I bet I was walking around like that dude in Men in Black, the bug that takes over the Edgar suit and walks all funky.
That makes sense.
But yeah, he was just like, you look sick in the face.
Awesome.
And I said, thank you. Let's get this done so I can go home and take a nap.
All right. Let's move on. Because we've been told that our shows are too long. We're
okay, the one on the right. Read that last one there.
On the far right?
Yeah, with the blue, the first one.
Okay. 380-pound Florida man hides meth in his belly button. That's you.
Relatable. That's where I keep my meth.
That happened in November.
I keep juju fruits in there, though.
But
I don't do meth.
Ugh. That's weird. We covered the sexual assault one. With Target with Olaf. Florida man removes 9-foot alligator from pool.
And he's just holding it over his head.
9-foot alligator.
That's a huge gator.
That's a big fucking gator.
He's holding it up like, it looks like the scene where Happy Gilmore goes after his golf ball. He's getting ready to give it the
razor's edge.
Yeah.
He's got bodies. He's like, oh.
That's the gator that took Chubb's sand, and
yeah, it is.
They are taking out revenge.
And we've actually gone back to November at this point. So
I don't care.
I don't care either. So it's good. There's a Florida Man novel. I assume it comes from floridaman.com, which is the site we're on today.
I might buy that. That's inspirational.
Oh, okay. This will be our last one. Florida man smashes 20-car windshield, says Trump owes him $1 trillion. We covered something similar to this with a college student that was smashing windshields.
But, yeah.
$1 trillion?
I think that he did the belly button meth from 300-pound guy.
Yeah.
And also ate a steak out of Meat Flopper's pants and then went on a rampage. That dude looks, he is not sober.
No, he looks
like I felt Sunday through Thursday.
If I had a blonde beard, he looks a little like me.
Dude, you moved to Florida, that's going to be your Facebook profile page within about 3 weeks.
Hey,
you just methed out.
I won't be methed out because that's just not my thing. But I might take a picture like that. Close my eyes.
It does. I mean, if you did the mustache and goatee,
just for men beard stuff,
make it all blonde,
make it blonde, smash a couple windshields, be like, Trump owes me $1 trillion.
Dude, we could do so. I'm just reading through some of these others. We could do so many more episodes on Florida Man.
Florida Man hits mechanic golf club for fixing his car too slowly.
I don't blame him. I think if we were allowed to hit more people with golf clubs, if they
shit would get done.
Yeah. Oh, it'd get done way quicker.
It'd get done a lot faster.
I just had a terrible joke pop into my head.
So? That's how this shit goes. That's why stuff's funny.
It's playfully racist. Can I say it?
We had a show called Playfully Racist.
If he would have hit the guy and said, your name's Toby, I bet he'd sped up.
Toby.
Kunta Kinte, Roots.
Oh, I didn't watch Roots.
What? You're racist. You didn't watch a movie about slavery in high school?
No.
Well, that's because in Toronto they still had slavery and they didn't want you to know it was wrong.
I mean, I'm not going to say I didn't have someone keep in my house.
Playfully racist.
I didn't say she was black.
Buckhorn podcast.
Or Mexican. I called her mom.
I called her madre. I didn't say what nationality she was.
All right. We got to do this last one. Florida man sprays neighbors with bug spray, hits himself in the head with nunchucks.
He went full on.
He went full Florida man.
Michelangelo, he got out the nunchucks and bug spray. He thought off would work on his neighbor. Eat my deet is what he shouted. And then he went full on karate smack himself in the face.
I wanted that to be the last one. It's not. Florida man attacks jogger with sword over pile of trash.
Wait, what?
Yes. And there's a video.
Let's watch. So now I'm wondering, did he do it over? Does it mean over top of a pile of trash or over the fact that there's trash in his way of his jogging?
I don't know.
Okay, there's a carport over a driveway.
Here's the video. Okay.
What's that guy got in his hand? Okay.
So he's out doing
He's got a yard wagon.
Yeah.
With the big wheels. He's on the phone.
He's on
in the grass. Looks like his front yard.
He's pointing at somebody. And he must be the jogger. The guy
he's got the sword.
Guy comes out with a sword. He's like, whoa! Holy shit!
Whoa! And now the guy's using the wagon for the weapon. It's a shield.
And he's not even paying attention.
No.
He's like, I got you on camera.
You're on camera. Oh.
Stupid. Jesus.
So that guy was probably jogging.
And now he's back on the phone. And then someone walks off.
Okay.
What?
So he might have been out jogging. He took refuge behind the wagon when he saw the dude with the sword.
A woman comes and steals the wagon.
No, I think he was jogging. I don't think that's his. No, it is his yard because he knew the camera was there.
Unless but he's sweaty.
That's what I was thinking. So he was out jogging. Dude, I'm so confused.
I am too.
That is the most confusing 30 seconds that I have had since I've been at your house. Well, second most confusing 30 seconds.
Yeah, the first one you were kind of asleep for.
And meat fell out of my pants.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. I'm perplexed.
Left
a cart on his lawn. Within minutes, a woman showed up, walked off with the cart.
Jogger spotted a dump cart and decided spotted it. So there was in the middle of the street. He was So a Florida man was rummaging through a pile of trash when a jogger stopped to have a look. The jogger spotted a dump cart and decided to take it.
They were fighting over the
wagon. And the dude brought out a sword.
Oh, man.
What happened to just be like, yo, man, that's not trash.
So the dude who was there first, who's apparently sword guy, Knights of the Round Trash, thought he had rights to the car because he was there first, which I guess is fair. First come, first serve, right?
Yeah, I would go with that.
When he arrived home, the jogger realized he'd been followed by the Florida man as he got closer. So the Florida man followed him home, went and got a sword, and came back after him.
Woo.
But the guy kept his car. He fought off a dude with a sword to keep a lawn wagon.
God, who cares?
Dude, Florida is
the best.
Incredible. It's free entertainment. I don't want to live there.
I do.
You do. I want to watch it from afar. I'm good right here.
That was so good.
That was incredible.
All right, we're going to shut this down. We've been told that our episodes can be slightly shorter.
Now, we've been told that. Here's the thing.
By several people.
Hey, you guys talk too long. Fair. Today, Liz.
It was my wife.
Martelle's wife says, can you guys keep it shorter?
It's not the first time.
Now we're doing it?
It's not the first time.
No, usually she tells you to go longer.
Sometimes. Or
all right,
usually
let's wrap it up, man. I like it. We should be a shorter format show. We're here for comedic relief and bourbon review, so let's shut it down.
We can do a shorter shows. So
yep, let's do it.
That's fine. I'm not doing it because of the wife. We'll just do shorter shows. But I would love to tell you where this whiskey came from.
It's great whiskey.
I can't. It's really good.
I wish I could go buy some on the way home.
I'm enjoying the hell out of it. We'll post up a picture of it. I'll put up the lab results that I didn't have done. Anyway,
we'll make it up.
Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
It's the Google Tweetstagram.
You can send us an email at buckhornpodcast@gmail.com.
Please.
Check out Brave if you like your privacy. Brave is the browser for you.
If you like your private secured, check out Brave.
Yes. We got to figure out how to do a sponsor on this show.
Yeah, who should be? We need to get a sponsor.
We need to do a sponsor.
We should try.
Brave. And with that, I'm Martelle. He's Randy, and we're out.
Peace.
Pinkies up. Hugs and high fives. Do the thing.
Boobies.
Boobies. Blue-footed boobies.